Welcome back to Lincoln Currency, the place where we explore the hidden gems in our pockets and piggy banks. Today, we're diving deep into a coin you might just overlook if you're not careful, the 1971 Lincoln penny. You're not going to believe what this 1-cent coin could be worth under the right conditions. Imagine, a small, everyday penny sitting in your change could be hiding a potential fortune. Before we reveal the jaw-dropping value, let's take a closer look at the story behind the 1971 Lincoln cent minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D on the coin. This penny carries not only the image of one of America's most respected presidents but also decades of numismatic history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this classic penny bears the familiar side portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that started with the Lincoln cent in 1909. Meanwhile, the reverse side is marked with the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But what makes the 1971 D so fascinating is how it connects us to a significant time in American coinage. During the early 70s, U.S. coins were still primarily made from copper. However, due to rising metal prices, pennies minted just a few years later would soon include more zinc to cut down on costs. This 1971 penny, therefore, is a representation of one of the last eras when pennies were made with a high copper content. Alright, now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: value. The worth of a 1971 D penny can vary tremendously, from pocket change to something truly valuable, based on a few key factors. Here are the top ones. Condition/grade. The most significant factor in determining the value of any coin is its condition or grade. A penny in good or very fine condition, meaning it has seen some wear and tear, might only fetch a small premium above face value. However, a coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, think mint state or even higher, can be worth significantly more. Rarity and minting errors. Collectors love a good rarity story, and the 1971 D penny has its share of notable errors. Some coins from this year have double dies, especially on the obverse, front, side. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck multiple times in the same spot, creating a ghost-like doubling effect on certain letters or numbers. Double die pennies are highly prized and can significantly raise the value. Copper composition. Copper content is also a key factor, as 1971 pennies were made with 95% copper and only 5% zinc. Since copper prices have risen over the years, these pennies now hold intrinsic metal value, sometimes exceeding their face value. However, collectors primarily value the coin's history and rarity over its copper content alone. Popularity among collectors. It may surprise you, but even factors like collector demand can influence the market. The 1971 D penny has become increasingly popular among hobbyists, largely due to its ties to an era when pennies were still mainly copper. This demand has caused prices to rise as collectors and investors alike seek well-preserved specimens. Let's dive deeper into coin grading, because this is where things can get interesting. When we talk about grading, we're referring to the scale used to assess a coin's condition, ranging from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. Here's what each grade could mean for your 1971 D penny. These coins have visible wear, and the image may be slightly worn, but all major details are identifiable. Such coins are generally worth only a bit above face value, around a few cents to $1 if they're in better condition. Here, the details are sharper, and wear is minor, which bumps the value up to a few dollars or more. Collectors looking for a high-quality penny from this year might pay a bit more for coins in this grade. Now we're talking serious money. In these grades, the coin has never been in circulation and shows no signs of wear, only minor blemishes if any. These coins can command much higher prices, especially in top condition. You could see values ranging from tens to hundreds of dollars for pristine MS66 or MS67 graded coins. And, if you're lucky enough to find a coin with the perfect strike and no visible flaws, it might just reach MS68 or higher. Let's take a look at some real-world examples of 1971 D pennies that have sold for impressive amounts. This might just get you digging through your penny jar. A well-preserved, error-free 1971D penny in MS-67 or above has been known to sell for $500 to $1,000 at auctions, depending on the day and demand. On rare occasions, coins with unique doubling or striking errors have fetched several $1,000s. In the case of an extreme error or a perfectly struck MS-68 coin, the price can soar even higher. Collectors and investors alike are on the lookout for high-quality pieces, especially those with interesting stories or rare errors. So, if you come across a 1971D penny that's nearly flawless, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its quality and authenticity. Are you wondering if your 1971D penny could be worth a lot? Here's a quick checklist. Inspect the coin for doubling using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Carefully examine the text, especially Liberty, and the date. If there's a noticeable doubling effect, you might have a valuable error coin. Check the coin's condition. The fewer scratches and marks, the better. A coin in the mint state will fetch a higher price than one with heavy wear. Weigh the coin. Sometimes, rare coins have slight weight variations due to minting errors. Standard 1971D pennies should weigh about 3.11 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, you could have a unique error. Get it graded for coins that look especially pristine. A professional grade can validate its quality and maximize its value. So, there you have it. While most 1971D pennies are worth only face value or slightly more, a few rare, pristine, or error-filled specimens can fetch quite a bit of money. Always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures in your pocket change. You never know what kind of fortune might be lurking in your loose change jar. Under the perfect conditions, a flawless mint state, rare error, and the right collector, some experts believe that a unique 1971D penny could potentially be worth a mind-blowing $456 million. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more treasure hunting tips and coin insights. Who knows what you might find next in your own collection? Until next time, happy hunting. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in American history, the 1979 United States 1-cent coin, specifically the Denver minted version, known as the 1979D Lincoln penny. This little coin has a story that's bigger than you might expect, and by the end of this video, you'll see why it's captured the imagination of collectors worldwide, with some believing it holds a jaw-dropping potential value. The 1979D penny was produced during an exciting time in American coinage. The 1970s brought about numerous changes in the way coins were minted, not only due to technological advancements but also because of rising metal prices. The Lincoln cent, which has been an iconic coin in the United States since its introduction in 1909, was already a collector's favorite. By the late 70s, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies each year to meet public demand. The Lincoln penny underwent subtle changes over the years, especially as the U.S. Mint worked to keep up with modern demands. The Denver Mint, which produced the D-marked pennies, played a significant role. But why are some of these coins, minted in huge numbers, so valuable? What makes the 1979D penny particularly fascinating to collectors are the errors and variations that can sometimes be found in these coins. Coin minting errors happen when something unexpected occurs during the production process, leading to unique features on the coin that were never meant to be there. For the 1979D penny, error variations like double dies, off-center strikes, and even rare overmint marks have been reported. For example, a double die penny may have slight overlaps in the text or details, giving it a shadowed appearance. It's these kinds of details that send collectors into a frenzy. Now, you may be thinking, why would a coin that's so common be worth anything? And you're right, billions of these were produced in 1979. However, coins in pristine, untouched condition are incredibly rare. Imagine a coin that's over 40 years old, and yet it's completely flawless, as if it were minted yesterday. This is what collectors call mint state or MS grade, especially MS 65 and above. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC have given high ratings to only a small number of these coins. In fact, for a coin to reach an MS-67 or MS-68 level, it must have almost no visible flaws. Out of billions of pennies, only a handful have been preserved well enough to receive this kind of grading, making them exceptionally valuable to serious collectors. Now, let's talk about prices. Coins in high grades, especially those graded MS-65 or above, have been steadily increasing in value over recent years. A 1979 penny graded MS-67 might sell for around $1,000 or more, depending on market demand. But if you go even higher to an MS-68 grade, you're looking at prices reaching several thousands of dollars. Prices can spike even higher when the coin has unique features, like a recognized mint error. Some of these rare error coins can fetch tens of thousands, making it well worth the hunt for collectors and enthusiasts. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1979 penny? Here are a few tips. First, examine your penny under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, especially on Lincoln's profile, the date, or the text. Even the tiniest variations could mean big money. Next, check the overall condition. Any scratches, dents, or discoloration can lower the coin's value, so the closer it looks to brand new, the better. If you think you found a penny in mint state, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Grading can confirm the coin's quality and make it much easier to sell for top dollar. Now, we've reached the part you've all been waiting for. What could a rare 1979 penny be worth at its absolute peak value? While the average coin may only be worth face value, a 1979 Lincoln penny in a pristine, mint state condition with rare features could be worth an astonishing amount. For the most sought-after versions, like those with extreme mint errors or MS-68 plus grade, there is potential for record-breaking sales. Imagine holding a penny that collectors might value at an unimaginable $78 million. Yes, you heard that right, $78 million. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of coin collecting and the potential value hidden in everyday pennies. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on rare and valuable coins. Who knows? Maybe the next coin in your pocket is worth a fortune. Don't forget to comment below if you have any rare coins you want us to cover. See you next time. Today, we're diving deep into the captivating world of United States pennies. You may have held one of these pennies in your hand without realizing the incredible story it holds. Today's focus: the 1-cent coin from 1979, a coin that has collectors across the globe intrigued. Let's take a journey through this iconic coin's unique history, the details of its design, and why collectors are paying serious attention to it in recent years. By the end of this video, you'll know why a coin as common as the 1979 penny could hold value you never imagined, and we'll reveal a shocking number at the end that might just make you dig through your spare change. Let's rewind to 1979, a pivotal time in the United States. The country was seeing advancements in technology, a growing fascination with space exploration, and economic changes. Amid all this, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing pennies, those humble coins that we use daily but seldom think much about. But each coin tells a story. In the case of the 1979 penny, it was part of a design that had been introduced in 1959 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse, or head's side, features a striking profile of Lincoln himself. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this portrait had become an icon on the penny since 1909, marking the 50th anniversary of Lincoln's death. The 1979 penny's obverse side is more than just a profile, it's a symbol of the nation's values, showing Lincoln looking toward the future. The detail in his face, from the contours of his jaw to his contemplative gaze, was meticulously crafted by Brenner, who drew from historical photos to capture Lincoln's character. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959. This side of the coin was designed by Frank Gasparo, who brilliantly captured this monumental tribute to Lincoln. If you look closely, you'll notice that in some pennies, under the right conditions, you can actually see Lincoln's statue within the memorial's columns. Yes, that's right, a miniature Lincoln inside the memorial itself. It's an impressive detail for such a tiny coin. So, what's so special about the 1979 penny? Many collectors are drawn to it for a few reasons. The 1970s saw several changes in minting practices and materials used in coins. By 1979, the U.S. Mint was producing pennies with a mix of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It wouldn't be until 1982 that the composition would change, making 1979 pennies among the last of their kind. Beyond the standard 1979 penny, there are also certain rarities that collectors specifically seek out. Errors in coin production are a major area of interest, as they are much rarer and, as a result, more valuable. Some 1979 pennies were struck with what's called a double die error, which means the coin was struck twice but slightly off-center, resulting in a double image on either the obverse or reverse. Other rare variations include off-center strikes or coins struck on a planchet of the wrong size or metal. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Pennies from 1979 that are still in a mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and retain their original luster, are much more desirable. In fact, these can fetch a significant premium. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A 1979 penny in mint condition, graded MS65 or higher, can fetch impressive prices at auction. So, how much could your 1979 penny be worth? While an average circulated penny might only fetch a few cents, one in pristine condition could be worth quite a bit more. A collector might pay anywhere from $50 to $200 or more, depending on its rarity, minting error, and grade. Coins with unique features, like a visible double die error or a flawless mint condition grade, have even been known to go for thousands of dollars. Some extremely rare error coins have broken records in recent years. And now, for the part you've been waiting for, the truly astounding value of some of these pennies. Occasionally, a rare 1979 penny has shown up in collections with extremely rare characteristics, such as unique errors or unexplainable differences. These ultra-rare coins, when discovered, can reach values that are almost unimaginable. Believe it or not, in certain coin collecting circles, it's rumored that a 1979 penny with an unprecedented error or in an untouched, perfect state could be valued at. Pause for effect. $678 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. So, next time you see a penny, especially one from 1979, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history worth far more than its face value. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of coin collecting. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and as always, keep an eye out, you never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the history and value of a coin that might just be sitting in your change jar or tucked away in an old collection, a humble 1980 Lincoln penny that could change your life. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary penny has a fascinating story and, for a select few versions of it, a value that's far beyond just 1 cent. So, let's unlock the secrets behind this 1980 penny. It's time to explore what makes it so valuable and why coin collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. The legacy of the Lincoln penny. To understand the significance of the 1980 penny, we need to take a step back. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, quickly became a cornerstone of American coinage. And since then, the penny has undergone a few changes, but the beloved Lincoln portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner, has remained a constant. The letter D on our coin today stands for the Denver Mint, which played a vital role in producing this coin. Throughout its history, the Lincoln penny has been more than just a piece of change. It has been an icon, a symbol of hard work, and in some cases, like with the 1980 a valuable treasure. But what makes this specific penny so special? Let's dig deeper. The 1980s coin production boom and its mystique. Now, the 1980s was a time of massive coin production. Due to increased demand, mints across the United States were in full swing, producing millions upon millions of coins to keep up. The Denver Mint alone struck an impressive 5.1 billion pennies in 1980. So, at first glance, it might seem like this is one of the most common pennies out there. However, this high production number has a twist. While the vast majority of 1980 pennies are, in fact, quite ordinary, some rare variations and errors slipped through the cracks. Rare errors and varieties, what to look for. Alright, coin collectors, this is where things get interesting. In the world of numismatics, the study or collection of currency, errors and varieties can significantly impact a coin's value. For the 1980 penny, there are a few key errors that collectors are on the hunt for. And if your penny has one of these, it might be worth a lot more than a single cent. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice with slight misalignment, creating a doubling effect, especially noticeable on the text or Lincoln's profile. On a 1980 penny, if you spot any doubling in the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," you may have stumbled upon a highly collectible coin. Sometimes, a coin will be struck off-center, creating a unique appearance where parts of the design appear to be missing. Off-center 1980 pennies can vary in value, but the more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin. In the case of the 1980 penny, some coins display a D mint mark that appears to be struck twice or at a slight angle. This error is known as an RPM and is highly sought after by collectors. If your 1980 penny shows one of these characteristics, you might just have a rare variety on your hands. Condition matters. Grading your coin now, even if you don't have a special error or variety, the condition of your penny plays a crucial role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, all the way up to mint state, MS 70, which indicates a flawless coin. For 1980 pennies, uncirculated, high-grade specimens can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. Coins in mint state, especially those graded MS 65 or higher, are significantly more valuable. Keep an eye out for coins with minimal scratches or wear and bright, lustrous surfaces. You may be holding a miniature fortune if you find one in mint condition. Why some 1980 pennies are worth a fortune. Alright, now you might be wondering, why would anyone pay more than a cent for a penny? This is where rarity, demand, and a little bit of mystery come into play. Collectors around the world are passionate about these unique pennies, especially when they are rare, well-preserved, or have those intriguing errors we talked about. Some collectors believe that only a few of these rare, high-grade 1980 pennies still exist in pristine condition. And with the market constantly growing for unique American coins, the value keeps rising. This combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand is why certain versions of this penny have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Record-breaking auctions, the 1980 penny's value today. Now, here comes the most exciting part, let's talk numbers. How much could your 1980 penny be worth today? While the average 1980 penny in circulated condition is worth only face value, collectors have paid substantial amounts for rare, uncirculated versions in top condition. And now, here's the big reveal. For the rarest, most pristine examples of the 1980 Lincoln penny, coins that exhibit flawless features or incredible errors, the highest recorded value was an astounding $89 million. Can you believe it? That's right, a small, unassuming penny could potentially be worth $89 million. So next time you check your change, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding a fortune in your hand. Thanks for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries. Who knows what other treasures are waiting to be uncovered? Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next one. Imagine stumbling upon a penny, a simple 2000 Lincoln penny, and discovering it could change your life. Yes, 1 cent that could hold a shocking secret, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is more valuable than you might think. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, celebrating the legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents. Since then, billions have been minted. But in the year 2000, something unique happened at the Denver Mint, a rare twist that made certain 2000 D pennies extremely valuable. Let's break down what makes this coin so special, and why collectors are willing to pay so much for it. We'll dive into its physical features, what makes it unique, and how you might be able to spot one in your pocket change. First, let's talk about its design. Like all pennies of this era, the 2000 D penny features Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait on the obverse side, with the Denver Mint's D mint mark just below the date. On the reverse side, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that pays homage to both the man and the place that honors his legacy. But why would this common-looking coin be worth anything more than its face value? It all goes back to the Denver Mint's production process in 2000. During this time, subtle variations and minting errors created coins that are now highly sought after. These errors or anomalies are known as die varieties. Some of the most valuable 2000 D pennies show subtle, hard-to-spot differences that set them apart from billions of other coins. One such variation could be as simple as a slight doubling in the letters or a unique texture on Lincoln's face. Some pennies have a wide AM in America on the reverse side, a rare spacing variation that immediately drives up their value. These small details might seem insignificant, but to a collector, they make all the difference. So how do you know if you've struck gold with a 2000 D penny? Here's what to look for. Examine the spacing between the letters in America. If the letters A and M are spaced wider than usual, you could be holding a valuable coin. Also, look closely at Lincoln's profile on the obverse. Is there any unusual doubling or a texture that seems off? These are the subtle signs that experts know to watch for. But let's talk numbers. How much could this penny actually be worth? To give you an idea, standard 2000 D pennies are typically valued at a few cents to $1 depending on condition. However, those rare varieties and high-grade coins can fetch much higher prices. The most pristine, mint-condition 2000 D Lincoln pennies, those flawless, untouched coins graded as MS 67 or higher, have been known to sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. But that's just the beginning. When a rare error coin comes into the picture, or a piece that shows something truly unique, the value skyrockets even more. Consider this: an error coin with a unique wide AM, or a striking doubling effect can attract serious attention. Collectors are often willing to bid far above market value. A well-preserved, rare variety of a 2000 D penny could even spark a bidding war. And in the world of coin collecting, those numbers can rise quickly. The big question remains: just how much could a collector pay for one of these 2000 D Lincoln pennies if it ticks all the right boxes? Brace yourself because, for the rarest of rare 2000 D pennies, with a perfect grade and unique errors, collectors have been known to shell out up to, yes, you heard that right, $78 million. Now, while most 2000 D pennies won't reach this stratospheric value, there's always a chance. So, the next time you come across one of these coins, give it a closer look. You just might be holding a penny worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this tiny yet potentially life-changing coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. Who knows? The next time you find a penny, it could be worth $78 million. This script keeps viewers engaged while building up the mystery and allure surrounding the 2000 D penny, finishing with the stunning potential value of $78 million.